needs to be fun. It needs to be, oh, let's go. I like being new because it lets me open up and learn about this stuff. Because how boring would life be if you only did what you were good at? Do you think, like, I kind of got into understanding of spatial awareness because I always thought being a big guy, I was brilliant. I could crush people, throw them around. I could catch people more often. What I found was long legs, long limbs are not good. Big guys tend to have their elbows out, so they get like arm dragged and all sorts. How do you work with a student to understand where their body is in real time before they start rolling in the mats? Because I'm assuming, like me, they probably get caught with leaving an arm out, they get leave a leg without realizing it because you're so focused on try stay up or focus or what you're doing, you forget. You're going here, armbar this, heel hook this. Can Do you think that's just learned by rolling more, or do you think you can teach somebody? I don't know if you know Rob Bernanke, like base structure, etc. Is that learned as you do jiu-jitsu, or is there a way to learn how to know where your limbs are in real time with the matrix kind of stuff? I know it's a waffle question, but
No, no, no. I think it's a combination of both because, I think that when you give people specific objectives, it makes things a lot easier. So, for example, we do a lot of drills at my gym, and a new person comes and they start with a drill that's like, passing the guard, but not just like, oh, you got to pass the guard. Because that's confusing. It's a lot of objectives there. But if the drill is very simple, like this one we do, it's you have to keep their feet off you, and if their feet touch you, which basically means they're establishing a guard. You have to do 3 jumping jacks. But if you can get all the way around to a 180-degree angle, right, to you don't have to drop down chest to chest north south. You just need to get that angle, right, to clear the legs, and then they do 3 jumping jacks. So the objective is so clear. It's like keep the feet off you and get around the legs, get around the guard. So I've had brand new students come in and they do that drill to start, and then when they actually grappling, it's a very specific objective. They understand that, so there's not so much going through in their mind. So I think that the more we can break jiu-jitsu down into specific objectives, the easier it's going to be for people, and then they can start learning and applying techniques, because everyone needs to slow it down. Like when I grapple, I really it's kind of different sometimes on the YouTube channel, because I need to kind of keep it entertaining and like be fast and stuff like that. But my normal grappling, I'm like very relaxed, like very just waiting for my opportunities, making sure my elbows are tight first, and just everything. They can't grab my head, and then people make mistakes because they don't know where to grab. They're like, crap, like where do I grab if I can't get an underhook? I can't grab his head either. Where do I grab? And like, as they're trying to figure it out and trying to do different things, well, I'm just relaxed waiting, and then I take my opportunities. So, and it's not because, oh, I'm really good that I can stop them from, taking these grips. It's like, no, it's because I'm disciplined. I know I can't let them grab my head. I can't let them get an underhook. Like, those two things are just like overpowered with how much they can help people. Right. So like, it's kind of a funny thing for me, like, because I can be so relaxed rolling and basically do next to nothing while the other person's trying to figure out what to do, and they mess up. And, if I can, like, I can do it, other people can do it too. Because again, it's nothing special I'm doing. Certain things like, yeah, I use my physicality and, flexibility and, whatnot.